What dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So today we're going over the new Sporothrix Augment Volatile variant. This thing does make this, what I consider a joke weapon, a lot better, but does it rise past just being a joke weapon to me? We're about to find out. Before we go over all this stuff, make sure you're subbed to this channel. We do daily Warframe video uploads. Also check the live stream channel. I'll be live after this video goes up, farming out some Warframe. While we're at it, hit that like button if you enjoy these types of videos. It will let more people see these videos. Now that we've gone over all that stuff, let's get into the Sporothrix new Augment Volatile variant. So what can you expect from the Sporothrix Augment? Well, so what is the Sporothrix in the first place? Well, the Sporothrix is a 1% crit chance sniper with a built-in 3 times critical damage multiplier. So we have 1% crit and 3 times multiplier. So we want to get access to that multiplier somehow, but we have no way of getting to it normally. As far as the damage types on this thing, we have a explosion of viral and slash, and also a direct impact of mostly slash and some puncture and impact as well. And also we have very high status chance at 53%, so we can really jam some slash procs on this thing. Additionally, this thing is technically a sniper. If you are scoped with this, it will increase the headshot multiplier. But once we go over what we're doing today, you don't even need to scope with this thing, because you don't. This is going to be an Acolyte One-Shot build right here. And yeah, this thing, so the way this new augment works, and the reason we're making this new build is this thing right here. Volatile variant. Shots at a plus 3 meters punch through, and the barbs explode instantly. Usually this thing has delayed explosions, but this makes it instant explosions. Also, the barbs that strike enemies directly have plus 4 meters of explosion radius and plus 30% or plus 50% status chance. So what that means is that the viral and slash all happens at the same time, and also there is no secondary effect like you're waiting for. The explosion is immediate, and you get increased status chance too. So showing what the Corrosive Build looks like. We're in the sim right now. I'm going to show you some fun stuff with Xata's Whisper on this later, but right now we got Nourish, and I'm also going to use Citrine's Crystal whatever to get some increased status chance. So we fire off the gun, and we get a ton of status procs. And honestly, after 2 shots with my green shard Citrine, it's enough to fully armor strip the enemies with all that status chance. So, pretty cool there. We throw on Nourish. This should be fully viral proc and fully corrosive proc in 1 bullet. So yeah, very majorly debuffed there. And of course, we're not going to go for the meme mode. The reason I'm on Citrine, remember I talked about that crit damage and crit chance earlier? Well, Citrine's fourth ability, Crystallize, makes it guaranteed red crit. It makes it really easy to get big numbers with this gun. But yeah, since we're not going for headshots with this, we don't have to even ADS. We can just use this like a mini shotgun. The biggest problem with this weapon is the reload speed, and I guess technically the crit chance in my eyes. So, yeah, this is very nice. Now, this is a corrosive build right now. People were telling me not to use a corrosive build yesterday. It ended up being pretty good. So here's the Sporothrix and Citrine one-shotting an Acolyte. Now, I did use the Sporothrix for level 10,000 twice yesterday. And I just gotta say, I don't think the Sporothrix is really meant for Void Cascade. It's meant for a survival like this. It's quite nice for taking out a ton of enemies because of how this new augment works. We get 3 years of punch through, so it's resummoning those enemies. If we shoot through them, it will explode on each enemy it explodes on. And I'm also gonna show you a fun thing. You can make it explode a bunch more times. So all those enemies got hit, they're all fully armor stripped. And this is a crit build right now for a weapon that has 1% crit chance. So yeah. It can even be more status than that. Now let's go ahead and show a fun thing with Xata's Whisper. I do think the Citrine is the best frame for this. She can buff the status chance, but it has a ton of status chance already. It can give you guaranteed red crits, very nice to get those massive damage chunks. And additionally, Xata's Whisper, on this thing, because it's a punch-through weapon, if you've ever used the Exorgist with Xata's Whisper, the Void procs make the bullets do goofy stuff. So let's go ahead and resummon them. This will be funny in Mission 2. So once you cast in your gem and use Xata's Whisper, lots and lots of... Basically, as you can see, everybody got armor stripped entirely that time. I guess besides that guy. So yeah, the bullets keep flying around. And yeah, if you throw in the Crystallize while you're at it, you'll get red crits while you're doing this. So red crits flying all around. And very nice. I mean, for Citrine, I like it quite a bit. For other characters, I don't think I will. I've tried it on Sevagoth, so for example, it's like, okay, so we're trying to buff the crit chance in other ways. How can you do that? You can do it with an Adarza and an Avenger, but as far as doing that with Sevagoth's Augment mod, Shadow Haze only works on the direct hit. It does not work on the explosion. So if you don't have a Riven for crit damage on this thing, you can just throw on a different mod. The Rivens are not very expensive and hard to get, so I'd recommend on your Riven get multi-shot crit damage. You can get minus impact even on this thing too. That could be quite nice. But if you don't have a Riven with multi-shot and crit damage, just throw on another multi-shot mod in that slot, I guess. Should get the job done at the end of the day. But for me, I'm going to keep that on there. Now we've got a slash build. Let's go ahead and show how the slash procs work. Now, of course, I'm going to not throw on the crystal gem this time. We'll see how much slash procs I can get here. I do like this weapon. 10 slash procs from one shot. Wow. They're not exactly juicy slash procs. There's some viral. I'm not a huge fan of this on other characters, but on Citrine, it's working quite well. So I guess I do need the slash chance a little bit, because only 8 slash procs from one shot. Wow. We shoot the crystallize, and it's a red crit slash proc. So as you can see, like, this can be quite nice, and at level 10,000, it just felt a little bit slow is the problem, because I was using this in my other inventory slot, the Latum, and it's kind of hard to compete with the Latum. It's like, okay, spoiler alert, the Latum is better than the Sporothrix. Who's surprised? Nobody was surprised, but hey, you know what? It was a proper test at level 10,000 Void Cascade, and the Sporothrix can kill stuff. It's just, why would you be using a Sporothrix when there's just actually Carnage you can choose from? And the answer for that would be because I like the Sporothrix, and the Sporothrix has not been that good. Well, it's been okay. It's been more of a joke weapon the entire time, and this could maybe change it. Does it change it? To me, no, it does not change it. It's still a joke weapon. But at the end of the day, you know, having good options as far as weaponry in this game is nice. It can, you know, so with this synergy of Citrine and the Sporothrix, you can one-shot level 10,000s. But again, like I said, it's the convenience factor. You're firing off 9 magazine bullets, and then you have a 2.1 second reload after that. That just doesn't feel very good. Additionally, it has it's a sniper. So when I was running the mission, whenever I would scope this thing, I just died. I went back to the Latum almost every time. So just showing how it works on Sevagoth, it will be okay on Harrow, I guess. On Harrow, you can get the guaranteed red crits on the explosion too, but on Sevagoth, it doesn't work like that. So let's just go ahead and show that Shadow Haze is active here. Got that new Sevagoth Deluxe skin. So increased crit chance on enemies affected by the first ability. So it should be 92% crit chance on the Sporothrix here, and it will also go up with it will go up as we get multi-augmented kills too, but we're not going to be getting those here. So I'll even cast Xata's Whisper. So let's do Xata's Whisper and Shadow Haze. As you can see, you see like 1 yellow crit. Only direct hits are working with Shadow Haze. Still pretty good, you know. Xata's Whisper and this thing can work on most characters, and there's a yellow crit 1.8 mil. If you're okay with yellow crits, that will work. But yeah, definitely Citrine or Harrow is going to be more consistent for the actual red crits, which I know you guys like me. And not too bad with Xata's Whisper. I think they will keep that too, because the Xer just has done that for years. So those Deluxe Ghosts look really cool. All right, moving on to Harrow. And we'll probably just move on after that. Okay, so Harrow's 4th ability will give us guaranteed red crits. We're going to have to unpause the enemy so they can shoot me, though. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm not having high hopes for this. Okay. So just before it's buffed, yellow crits. After it's buffed, red crits. So if you can buff this thing with red crits, somehow you're getting like multi-million slash procs. That guy's dying before the slash proc even happens, so it can be pretty juicy with Harrow. But, I mean, reminder, I have invincibility turned on right now, too, so. It goes back to being unbuffed, you have to recast your 4. Harrow really is an ability button frame. Just push them constantly. So, yeah, if you think this is good, and this is worth it to you, feel free. I have done level 10,000 missions with Sporothrix Ash before, too. That was using the Adarza and the Avenger mods, or Avenger Arcane. That makes it 100% crit chance, so you can do that as well. But overall, it's a fun weapon. It's not really, like, I don't think I'll start using this in, like, normal missions. Like, it's not, like, going to become a new mainstay arsenal weapon for me. It's still not exactly AoE. Like, I know it's a little bit bigger AoE now. It's, like, 4-meter AoE or whatever, but it's still not a Brahma. Like, and also, here, if you made it this far in the video, I might as well tell you this. It has some glitches with it where if you fire the Sporothrix at the gem of Citrine, you do not get that extra 4 meters AoE. I don't know why it's like that. Maybe because you're shooting at a gem, technically, not an enemy. But yeah, if I shoot right here, big AoE. If I shoot on the gem, small AoE. So, I don't know if DE can fix that, but the gem is not counting as an actual enemy when you shoot it. And that's kind of annoying. But it does count for the actual direct explosion aspect. So, I don't know. It's definitely better. I don't know if you guys have tried the Catalyst Augment since they changed it. The Catalyst Augment feels a lot worse now. So this feels better than the Catalyst Augment. The Catalyst Augment no longer gets the crazy red crits it did at launch, unfortunately. But here we are. That's basically going to be it for the video, guys. Hope you found it fun and helpful. Citrine is very good. I'm probably going to have a new Citrine video soon, but I'm just showing the builds I used there. We have Xata's Whisper, full shield gate, and we got Nourish, full shield gate. Full shield gate. This is the build I used at level 10,000 twice yesterday. And yeah, I had no rolling guard. I had Rapid Resilience instead, and it actually worked somehow. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Appreciate all the support. Take it easy. Peace.